Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2, Early Access, Milestone 4. As today, I guess we set our sights on that base just outside Phoenix. Though before we do that, obviously, we still want to deal with this bomber. And then, we've also got those precision lasers in the works. I would like to get those complete. In fact, I'd kind of like to get the new cloaking armor up and running as well before we embark on our next combat mission. So maybe we'll end up doing that. I mean, obviously, again, we want to take out those bombers, but that should be it for this wave. And then generally we have a lull of like 10 to 14 days. So yeah, you know what? That's what we're doing. We'll wait for those bombers to angle towards one of our bases, swat them down, then just push the clock up a bit. At least until we can get some new gear online. Anti-air missile batteries upgraded. You know what? Let's go ahead and get some extra hangars going. We're going to need the room when it's time to upgrade our aircraft. Ah, there we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's knock them out. There's a reason I'm not too worried about their condition now, but we'll circle back to that momentarily. Ah, right. And of course, the new psychic modules are also backpack fillers. Which is unfortunate, because we are at the point now where space is at a premium. I mean, I guess I'm not too worried about using them right now. We're not really running into much in the way of psychic foes. But I do imagine they'll be much more important when Eternals finally hit the field. They're apparently coming in Milestone 5. Yeah, I think we can just ignore them for now. But in the full launch build, if and when we return for a full run, we'll probably phase out the AIM units. Anyway, right, bombers. So we're pretty much guaranteed to lose an interceptor here, but that's fine. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Apparently, we repaired just enough to get through that intact, if only just barely. Fair enough. But yeah, what I was going to say is the reason I wasn't worried about losing an interceptor is because I've been informed that apparently, if one does get destroyed, you don't lose it permanently, like you would a soldier who was killed in battle. Rather, they just automatically get retrieved and go into a 10-day cooldown repair cycle. Though you can, even there, you can pay to expedite it. So losing interceptors isn't actually as big a deal as I thought. You know, I was under the impression that it was an absolutely crippling blow. Which I suppose it could be if it happened mid-wave, but obviously in this case we're right on the tail end of a wave, so he would have had plenty of time to finish repairs before the next one began. Bit of a moot point now, obviously, but had I known that earlier, I would have been a lot more aggressive with how I handled our UFO interceptions. But, you know, as with everything in this series, it was a valuable learning experience, so now we know. Two and a half days left on our stalker gear, so let's push up the clock. Bomber salvage coming in, very nice. We are actually running a bit low on alloy, so that will come in handy. Precision lasers online, fantastic. Now let's see if we can hold out for the stalker suits. Speaking of which, Stalker Stealth Armor. Stalker Stealth Armor is a type of lightweight personal armor that employs advanced extraterrestrial electronics to camouflage the wearer on the battlefield. The garment consists of a skin-tight Kevlar suit, reinforced around the vital organs with thin plates of hardened alloys. It offers reasonable, if hardly exceptional, battlefield protection, without unduly restricting the movement of the soldier. This is supplemented by an enclosed helmet that features an integrated rebreather, preventing damage from the inhalation of smoke or other airborne toxins. However, the most distinctive feature of Stalker armor is the honeycomb of tiny holoprojector cells that form the surface of the garment. Derived from the technology used by alien wraiths, these cloak the wearer by chameleonically mimicking the appearance of the surrounding terrain. This renders the wearer almost invisible at long distances, and thus far harder to hit. Unfortunately, the illusion is less convincing at short range, where the shimmering of the hologram makes the suit easy to spot. Note also that the holoprojectors are relatively delicate technology and are prone to shorting out after the suit takes damage. Although they usually reset themselves after a brief period, this temporarily leaves the wearer vulnerable to further attack. Stalker armor is therefore most useful for snipers, or other soldiers that rarely find themselves in close proximity to enemy units. Very nice. Not quite what I expected it to look like, but yeah, as expected, it works more or less along the same lines as the Wraith cloaking field, though with the added bonus of also making us immune to airborne toxins, which only really includes smoke at the moment, but still, it's the thought that counts. And as for our next project, I guess we'll just start working our way up the list. I mean, I have had some people recommend anti-grav, but I've also had a lot of people recommend Gauss weaponry, so we'll go ahead and bank that. And then Stalker armor is actually not that bad. 75k. And it's actually slightly better than Guardian armor. Definite step up from Warden. Alright, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get 3 sets going at Phoenix and Exo. That'll be enough to cover our snipers. Though, long term, I think we might want to also get it for our riflemen, our grenadier. Possibly our... I mean, honestly, it is potentially useful even for our CQC guys, because it would make it easier for them to get up close, and it's pretty comparable to Guardian armor. Lower hit points, but higher hardness. Though I suppose the hardness would be directly offset by enemy armor pen, so that might not even matter as we see more and more fusion weapons on the field. We'll start with the snipers and then just kind of feel things out from there. Let me go ahead and shore up our funds a bit real quick. We're actually coming right up on our next payday, too. So perhaps I can get some other gear going. You know what? Give me a sec to go over our options. In fact, since we're burning 2 days to get this Stalker gear online, I'll go ahead and scout Asia while we're at it. And we're back with a terror site on the map. So I guess that base will have to wait. Though, thankfully, the aliens were polite enough to wait until we had finished building that new Stalker gear first, so we're going in fully kitted. Not only is Exo toting the latest of our various more familiar gear, with a slightly refined and hopefully more aesthetically pleasing loadout scheme, But we are now also rocking our brand new sniper upgrades, precision lasers, and stalker armor. That alone should be a fairly significant boost to their combat effectiveness. But we've inexplicably also got some carry weight to spare, so I went ahead and used some of our leftover funds to get another batch of electroshock pistols going. Sadly, those will not be ready in time for this particular mission, but that's fine. We'll just have to break those in on our impending base raid. Oh, right, and then also, I sent out 3 wings to pretty thoroughly canvass Asia, and if there's an alien base out there, we are not seeing it. I mean, obviously, we'll keep an eye out for ships on supply runs, but at this point, I'm erring on the side of there just not being a base out there. Because with the other 2 bases we had, the one near Phoenix and the one in Latin America, they heralded their presence with a series of special alien activity markers, disrupted communications, and so on. And we're not seeing any of that out in Asia. I think it's more just a matter of us not having a proper base out there, which does seem to naturally tamp down panic over time. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's do this. To those who are about to die, etc., etc. But, you know, maybe don't. Oh, yeah, especially against Scions. Come on, guys. We have been mopping the floor with these guys left and right lately. And these aren't even fully upgraded Scions. These guys are rocking plasma, though they are hitting us pretty hard on our landing site, so I mean, that is a slight concern. Building on right, lots of blind spots, need to be careful there. Ideally placed trellises. We will take full advantage of those. As we've seen in past missions, those block line of fire, but they do not block line of sight. So they're ideal places to hole up for indirect fire, or just keeping tabs on enemies without immediately exposing ourselves. Let's start locking people down. Ah, shoot. Okay, so the trellis does block stun bombs as well. Fair enough. Okay, let's go ahead and clear that trellis, then we can stun both at once. Tank shouldn't be too much of a threat at this range. Closer Secton's an easy target. Soften. Perfect. And go for cap. Actually, first, let's go ahead and clear that trellis. Nice. Thank you, Fo Twain. Let's get you covered. Soften. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe a little over-tenderized, but I guess that's fine. I was kind of hoping to just soften so we could, well, doesn't matter now. Soften? Oof. Maybe not. Yeah. That's fair. We'll just lock her down. Fell a little short there. That's fine. We'll just focus on crowd control. Secton capped. Let's clear line of sight for Roman. Nice, perfect. Hug cover. Shield dinged. Scion out. Yeah, that's fair. Figured it was worth a shot. Cover right. And hold. Tank on right. Alright, folks, maybe don't head for the store. These aliens are already pretty gross. I don't think they mind getting grosser. Sounds like an armed friendly. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, that guy's still got the glowy eyes. So that... Shoot, that means there's another Scion behind the bus. Complete whiff from the tank. And we're hearing more moving around. Assuming standard loadout, we've got 3 on the field. No, okay, I think we heard 4 tanks. Ow. Is what I'd say if that had actually gotten through Abraxas's armor. Nice. Which actually leaves us in pretty good shape. No new threats in sight, just the tank and Secton, though we also know there's an unseen Scion. Let's lock down our LZ. We need eyes behind that bus, but let's clear the tank first. Minor ding, hug cover. Let's go ahead and tenderize on left. Feel like we've got a pretty good idea of where that Scion is standing. Oh, yeah, definitely got her. Purple eyes are gone. That means the target's either dead or suppressed. We'll verify momentarily. Let's clear the tank. The cyber drone. I've been calling them cyber discs, but that is actually XCOM. And these are clearly their own legally distinct entities. Well, kind of. They do bear a more than passing resemblance to the gatekeepers from XCOM 2. Drone out. Let's lock down that other secton. Nice. Yeah, getting a peek's a bit of a lower priority now that we know the target over there has been at least temporarily neutralized. Though I suppose there is the chance there was more than just the one. You know what? Let's go ahead and drop this guy too. Just to hedge our bets. Oh, there you are. Also, you are not suppressed. Weird, then why did this guy stop having the glowy eyes when we nuked him? Well, moot point now. Though it would be nice if we could also lock down the Scion. Let's see here. I mean, I feel like if there was another Scion behind the bus, we'd have seen other Scions of it by now. We'll push up next round. Hold. Civvy's on the move. Getting mulched as per usual. Yikes. Thank goodness we don't actually get penalized for that. At least not in the current build. Perhaps that'll change once we can actually order civvies to evac. All right. Looking pretty good out here. Let's get a peek behind that bus. Actually, we'll just cap. Scion out. Let's start expanding east. Get ourselves up on that rooftop. The sooner we can get a bird's eye, the better. Okay, hold. Tank. And there it is. Plus a Scion-supported Secton. And another on left. Just inside that side door there. Okay, yeah, nothing came out from behind the bus, so I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and start pairing off more targets. Oh, shoot. Okay, tank 2. Right, so that would be our third, assuming this mission follows the standard rule of threes. Secton out, fall back. Actually, hold a sec. Okay, decent. That peeled off 10 points of armor and 12 health. Grenade wide. Oh, and Scion. Right, that's the one that was supporting the Secton we just ganked. Let's hang back until we've dealt with this new wave. Consolidate. Take some pot shots. Building seems mostly clear. No other immediate threats. Yeah, still looking pretty clear. Oh, shoot, actually. Let's hope that's not a problem. Yeah, pretty much the entire facing side of this building is made of glass, which does make our approach somewhat problematic. Holy... Okay, well, let's maybe not do that then. So it turns out terror missions can, in fact, still have more than 3 tanks. That is good to know. Yeah, I'm suddenly not feeling so safe about pushing up with Reb. Let's peel her back. Yeah, we'll move mclouj. Actually, we'll just have him set on this planter here. The corner blocks line of sight, so that should keep them relatively safe. Though it would be even safer if we could take out that leftmost tank. I'm just not sure that's reasonably possible at this range. Not without overexposing. Oh, yeah, definitely not. Alright, we'll have to hunker. Hold out for a round, then hopefully get this mess under control. Oh, mclouj, god damn it, dude. He took out his own cover. Oh, man. Alright, well. I mean, in theory, he was still... Oh, hi. mclouj, you good over there, buddy? Sign out. Hold an office. Juiced up Secton, back right. Yeah, man, that thing with mclouj was rough because he had pretty decent cover right up until he took it out with his own reflex fire. At which point the tank immediately whipped around and dropped him. Though I am curious as to why he fired at all, because in theory that wall should have... Yeah, that wall should have completely blocked his line of sight to everything on the right. Very weird. Very weird. Alright, well, revenge. Psi unlocked. Also, bonus Secton. Let's go for cap. Might lose a corpse here, but I can live with that. Nice, perfect. That actually worked out just fine. Now for the rug pull. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. We'll, we won't worry about him just yet. We'll finish him next round. Target's locked and sucking fumes. We've got bigger fish to fry. Reb, how's your throwing arm? Oh, nice. Fall back. drop this one. That'll clear bushes, wound the Scion. Fingers crossed. Yes, good. Tank 2, out. Two snipers and a shieldman left. No, no. No, too risky. Secton's still up. Hug cover. Nice tag. All right, hold. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fine. Tank parked right outside front door. Civvy out. Sucks for you, but that's good for us. Secton, right outside front door. Oh, right, and that guy. I forgot about that one. Plus, Scion officer. Noted. Okay, okay, we've got two easy caps. We've got the Scion right in front of us. We've got the Secton off on right. Tank 3 is an easy kill. Tank 4 might be slightly more problematic, but I think we can get that one too. Strip armor. Oh, right. Reb. Secton out. Hug cover. Let's push for kill. Oh, thank goodness, cooler heads prevailed. All right, finish 4. Tank 4, out. As is our front entrance. Scion out. Which just leaves number 3. And these guys on the far bank. Wait. Oh, shoot. Right, we've got that guy on left, too. Almost forgot about him. No, thank you. Okay, so now the guy on the left. Fuck it. Sorry, bud. You will be missed. And locked down. Merrick, let's start bringing you off right. We'll have you start scouting roof next round. Secton on approach. Shield 8 the shot. Oh, okay. Drop the Secton. Let's get a peek on right real quick. Hippity hop. Okay, no, we're looking pretty clear out here. It might just be these two. Though, let's not drop our guard just yet. There you are. Bank is now open. Go for cap. Go ahead, get it all out of your system. You're as good as gone. You just don't know it yet. Oh, shoot. Well, you know, that's not what I meant to do, but I guess that works. Yeah, he's suppressed. He'll drop next round. Only real downside is it kind of obscures our line of sight to this one. I got my wires crossed, but I'll explain why in just a sec. Let me just see if we can... Yes, there we go. Target locked. The reason I had smokes on the brain is because someone a while back told me that you can actually check to see if your downed soldiers are still alive by doing this. Oh yeah, look at that. Captain mclouj, currently accruing stun, which, generally speaking, you would not do were you actually, factually dead. So that does bode well for him. Though we will have to wait until the end of the battle to be sure. I want to say I got that tip back in Milestone 3, so things may have changed since then. Though the fact that he is accruing stun is a good start. Hold. Oh, okay. So one more. And there's our Secton. Lovely. So not a wasted smoke after all. Though, speaking of which, pardon mclouj, hope you don't mind if I rifle man. Just doing some quick restock here. He sure looks dead, but, you know, obviously we're hoping he's not. Okay. Clear Scion. Actually, let's lead with Merrick. Oh, well. I was kind of hoping to go for a cap, but that is also acceptable. We'll take this one as a consolation prize. Oh, shoot. Well, still not done, so my anxiety goes right back up. Let's go ahead and start our full sweep, I guess. We'll get both our shieldmen up top on center. Just kind of walk the perimeter on the supermarket. That should give us eyes on most of the other map edges. Once we get close enough, it should shake them loose. I mean, I think because the map's so large, we're in one of those situations where the remaining enemy or enemies, plural, are just so far away they haven't activated yet. Come to think of it, I think this is actually one of the only mission types that doesn't have like an inherently built-in timer. This one and maybe the abduction missions. Those are the two main mission types that spring to mind that would end up with this sort of classic XCOM scenario where you're roaming the map on a bug hunt for the last holdout or two. With a crash site, you can end the mission by capturing the ship and holding it for 3 rounds, regardless of how many enemies there might be left outside. And then with bases, likewise, while it doesn't end the mission, you can capture the command room, and that will reveal all of the remaining enemy positions, both of which serve to essentially prevent this, what's happening right now, from happening. No movement, no sounds. No obvious indications of enemy presence. I mean, broken windows, open doors, but that could have easily been caused by civilians. Let's set our trap. Oh, there we go. A singular scion just off market. Nice. Yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good position for this. We will start pushing to flank, though. Trip didn't ping any on left during his sweep, so I feel like we're pretty clear out there. Even if he didn't see them, they would have activated if they were close enough. We would have at least heard them scurrying around. And back up for Foe Twain. Frost will hold. Keep eyes on right. Nice. Let's wrap this up. Oh, please. Please, I just want to know if mclouj is still alive. Also, it's cold and dark and there are wolves after me. I am actually getting pretty hungry. Oh, where are you? What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? Oh, there you are. Turns out they were just parking out back. Fair enough. Alright, hold on, Booth. Hey, Kaiser, what's up, buddy? Right here. I'm right here. You can see me. You are physically looking at me. No, Sweetie, I can't get up right now. And he's gone. That was Kaiser's hunting cry. Haven't heard that in a while. Sometimes when he wakes up and doesn't see me in his immediate vicinity, he'll pick up one of his toys and just kind of walk around howling. Just to check for life, I guess. He is a bit of a mama's boy. Poor guy was... he was the youngest cat I ever adopted. Just like, gosh, I want to say a month and a half, maybe 2 months. He was the tiniest of beeboos when first I laid eyes upon him. Yeah, he's just hanging out now. Yes, I am acknowledging your existence. Hello. How are you? His mind at ease. His attention has now strayed to other things. Alright, let's wrap this up. A singular scion should pose no threat. And thus it ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. Well, maybe a bang. Alright, mclouj, come on, bud. Please tell me you actually pulled through. Oh, my heart. Alright, well. Rest in peace, mclouj. You shouldn't have shot out your own cover. Though, I mean, to be fair, if you could see the tank to shoot at it, then I guess it probably could have seen you back. So who knows, maybe you would have died either way. I feel like it was a fluke of the RNG, but perhaps I really did make a critical misstep there. On the bright side, medals all around for the ones who survived. And, you know, as sad as it is to see mclouj pass through those pearly gates to Valhalla, shiny and chrome, at the very least, it does debunk that tip I was given as to how you can tell if someone is actually still alive or not. I mean, maybe it was true at one point, but it clearly is not now. And, you know, I was kind of hoping we could sit on some extra funds for Gauss weapons. Though we do have payday. I mean, it's like 12 hours out, so actually maybe not that big a deal. Yeah, you know what? To properly honor mclouj's sacrifice, we'll go ahead and cash out that loot we just grabbed. Yeah, we should be able to just sell this stuff. We'll cash in the captives and corpses, and that should give us just enough to get a second batch of stalker gear going. And this will expressly be for our riflemen. 75k a pop, so we'll need 300. And then we'll bankroll the new Gauss guns with our pending paycheck. Oh, yeah, that's more than enough. Maybe I'll do up a couple of extra sets for the Grenadiers, just fully retire the Warden armor. But, you know, this is all off-screen bookkeeping, no reason to eat screen time with it. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will take care of the rest of that stuff off-screen, sell off those plasma weapons, the amps, maybe get some extra items in the queue. And we will pick up here next time, as we set our sights on that base just outside Phoenix, which will hopefully go ever so slightly smoother. But, you know, we'll see. All it takes is one bad turn, man. Crits happen. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Eerie V23, Revenant, Alois, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the Patreon, the PayPal, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.